Hello guys, welcome again to my channel. In case you're new, my name is Miss Wiro, and guys, in today's video I want to show you how I make my yummy and crispy samosas, as you can see. And so let's get started. I'm going to begin by making my samosa covers, and for these I'm going to use some water and wheat flour, ngano. Some people prefer adding oil and salt, but for me, I'm going to do it just plain like that, only water and wheat flour. At this point, I'm going to use some oil to end the stickiness. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but I think it's somehow important to end the stickiness. I'm done kneading my dough, and I'll set it aside to rest for around 10 minutes to 30 minutes as I make my samosa stuffing. I'm going to make beef samosas and potato samosas, and I'll begin with potato samosas. I have my white onions, my green onions or scallions. Then I have some coriander leaves right there. And then after that I have some green pepper, freshly chopped. Then I have some Irish potatoes, well washed and chopped. And now I'll begin cooking. I'll go in with some vegetable oil. You can use any cooking oil. And then after that, I'm going to put in my white onions. I don't want it to cook much, and so I'll go ahead and add my potatoes. I'll stir it just a bit, and then after that I'm going to add in my spices, and that is salt, turmeric and curry powder, or you can use beef masala instead of curry powder. Only those three, but in case you want to try it, you can use any spices of your choice. It's not limited to those three. I'll give it a gentle mix again, and then after that I'm going to add some water so that it can cook with. I'll cover it and let it cook for about 10 minutes. And now my potatoes are ready. I'll now go in with some green onions, the ones that I chopped. And then I'll go in with green chilies and also coriander leaves. I'll give it a mix and then cover it and let it cook again for just a few minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes, and that will be ready. I don't want my green onions to cook more than that. Yeah, I just want them slightly cooked. They leave a very nice aroma when left that way. Now that it's ready, I'll go ahead and mash it and then set it aside to cool. I'm done with the first one, and as it cools, let's go ahead and make the second one. I'll begin again with some vegetable oil, and then I'll add in some fresh minced meat. And at this point, I'm going to introduce my spices so that they can cook well and get into the meat. I'll use some paprika, beef masala, and also some black pepper. I'll mix that in well before I add in my onions. I'll add in some onions, both white and red, but you can add only white or only red or only green. Yeah, that's just a matter of choice. So I'll add these two. The reason as to why I do this is because I feel at this point my meat has not cooked well. Therefore, with the water that comes from these onions, I believe my minced meat will cook well. At the same time, my meat will be able to suck in the juice from the onions. Now that it has cooked, I'll go in with some garlic. As you can see, yes, I wanted to bring it at this point so that it doesn't cook that much. I need to feel that taste just that way, and that's why I brought it at this point. I'll mix it for 1 minute and then go in with my last ingredients. And the last ingredients are green onions and some coriander leaves. I'll just stir these and then cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes and my stuffing will be ready. My last stuffing is nicely done, and now I'll just set them aside to cool as I continue with the covers. My dough has been resting for a while now, and now I'll just go ahead and cut it, and before I cut it I'll roll it this way so that I can cut them easily. I'm going to cut some in small pieces and some in larger pieces because I'm going to make different types of covers so that I can show you. The small ones will give me 2 covers each and the big ones will give me 4 covers each. I'll begin with the small ones. I'll take like 6 to 7 pieces and spread them just a little and then set them aside. After spreading quite a number, I normally do 5, 6 or 7 pieces. I'll go ahead and spread some cooking oil on top of the first one. You can do this with a spoon or a brush, and then after that I'll just put in a little bit of wheat flour and then I add another one on top and do the same. I'll layer them on top of each other like 5 or 6 and then I'll begin spreading. Now that I'm done putting 5 of them on top of each other, I'll go ahead and spread them. The oil that we put in between will help us when it comes to peeling time, and you'll see that we're going to peel them off from each other, and that oil will make it easy for that to happen. I'll put them on top of a pan, and for like 1 minute one side will be ready, and then I'll turn it and peel off the first one. I'll do that again and again until I peel all of them out from each other. This is very hot and I forgot to wear my gloves. You can wear your gloves because it's very hot. I'm going to follow the same process with the big balls too. They are both big and small. After making the sheets, I'm going to put them together and then trim the edges. This one is very optional. I'm just doing this so that I can get very soft edges. The first ones are the small ones and these are the big ones. You just take something round and then you do that. You cut that. And this can be done better using a pizza cutter. I'll take the big sheets and cut them into 4 sections. And then the small sheets into 2 sections. This big one is ready for covering, but for the small one, after cutting it into half, I need to trim it again into semi-oval shape. And I suggest you do it this way, or you can just spread your layered balls into oval, and then after peeling them you can just cut them into half, if you can understand that. That way you will not have lots of trimming to do. And now I have these two shapes. This is the first one, and then this one right here is the second one. I'll mix this sticky paste using flour and water, and this is what I'll use to stick or to cover my samosas. As you can see, this is the first design. I'm just going to cover it like that and then use the paste to stick. And I'm making sure I use a generous amount of that sticky paste so that they don't come out. I hope you're seeing, but if I'm going fast, I'm going to repeat these ones so that you can see it better. And now let's move to the triangle one. I'll try and do it slowly so that you can see. Both designs work well for me, but for some reason I like the first design. And now let's go ahead and cover the potato samosas. Now that they are both ready, I'm going to start by frying the beef ones, and then I fry the potato ones.
There's no place I'd rather be than here with you. That's all I need. There's no one I'd rather see close to me. That's all I need. If I could stay here, then I will stay here forever. If you're meant to, then let's be the best together.
After removing all these, I'm going to put in the excess covers that I trimmed to make some crunchies. I've been told they're called crunchies, though I don't think that's the name, but they're crunchy anyway. I'm going to make these, and I know some kids around here are going to really enjoy today. I prefer frying them than throwing them away. This is how they turned out, and if you taste these, you like them. And now let me show you my samosas too. I think this one was the yummiest. The potato ones, I love the potato ones than the beef ones, but all of them, both are just so yummy. Also, I love those bubbles on the cover, though some people don't like the bubbles, but for me, I feel those bubbles bring life on the covers of samosas. So please don't come for me. I'm done, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video up to this far. Thank you so much. If you like it, kindly give it a thumbs up, and also you can subscribe down below so that I'll notify you when I upload a new video. Bye guys, love you all.